time. Don't touch anything. I think I'm starting to see something.
Oh, right. It looks like something really weird.
You're seeing my reflection on the glass.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I think if I just apply a little magical zap to this wire here...
Actually, that's not a wire. That's the tip of your beard.
What? My beard? Ah!
A strange voice speaks. He's dead, Jim.
Name that episode.
You slowly awaken. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. You straighten out your jacket and retie your boots. Appearances count. You get a wide smile of greetings. It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic.
We do not dare to speak of the Dark One, for that way lies madness and despair. I'm sorry, I cannot help you. I am well and very happy.
I couldn't be happier. My baby is back and everyone is well here. While Tanya was away from us, she learned to read and write. Now she is teaching me to read. I have always wanted to learn how to read. Together, Tanya and I will teach all the women of the town to read and write.
Why would a woman need to read or write? That is like teaching a horse to dance.
Yuri, you and I will have a talk later. Tonight, in fact.
You get a wave and a smile in response.
The strangest thing happened. Someone broke into the old monastery and burned the place down. I don't suppose you'd know anything about this. Is it not a coincidence that I smell smoke as you draw near?
You describe the evil, the terrible evil you found within the monastery, and how you felt it was necessary to burn the place to the ground so that the evil would not spread.
Perhaps I should learn to value your judgment. It is a good thing the place is destroyed. It looks as if most of the inside was pretty much burned away. It is no great loss to the town and a vast improvement. I keep having this suspicion that you will be getting into even more trouble than you have already. It seems to be your nature. There are rumors that you have entered the monastery before. It was a bad place, and it is good that it is now gone. Good luck.
Always Igor happy to know you not customer. Yet. Igor come back to town after dark the other night. Rest in peace.
It is good to see you again, my young friend. Have you ever considered taking up a career in science?
Say hello to the scientist.
Welcome back, my young friend. You really should take the time to learn some of the basic principles of science. Here you are, one freshly brewed healing drink. Here you are, one freshly brewed universal poison antidote.
You ask Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course.
You say goodbye.
Be careful out there. It would be a shame to lose such a promising future scientist. Of course, the real process of science is exciting only to those initiated into its greater mysteries. You should seek out knowledge wherever you can find it.
The stream water is cold, crisp, and clear. You cast the protection spell. You feel much better now. The wolf howls an unintelligible response. What did you expect, a lecture on canines? The wolf...
Ah, the gypsy friend returns. Yona Pati Vatnak. Welcome. Oh, we were afraid you would never return, friend. I am worried and so weary. It is difficult to sleep, knowing that the world may soon come to an end. There is a standing stone pillar near the bottom of the path to the Dark One's cave. It has runes which can only be read by the light of a will-o-wisp. There is hidden the ritual of the senses. This is the meaning of the cards. A will-o-wisp is the spirit of a lost child. They play hide-and-seek over the swamp at night. If ever they are away from their gravesite by day, they perish.
The Dark One grows stronger. The sooner you find all the rituals and begin the summoning, the greater your chances of success.
Even so, at best, your chances are little better than none at all. Still, we gypsies are always gamblers and trust to luck. May all our luck go with you, my friend. I am well. It is you I worry about. You are involved with far too much danger.
Tell about your dream of Irana.
So, Irana still lives, at least in spirit form. Many years ago, the magician Irana came to this valley to prevent the Dark One from entering this world. No one has heard from her since. The cave of the Dark One became her tomb. I gather much of what you dreamed comes from that experience. She is still trapped by the Dark One. Sorry, but that is all the future that the cards will show.
You say goodbye.
Keep your ears and eyes open, and visit us again soon.
cast the aura spell. You cast the protection spell. Your weapon is now magically charged. That feels good. Your magical lasso floats towards the tree and plucks a single ripe fruit from its branches. You drink some warm water. You take a drink of the cool water. It tastes like wild strawberries. You feel much better now. After some rest, you feel better. You cast the protect. aura has evaporated.
Oh, what a good boy you are. You would never do anything to hurt me, would you? Unlike some others I could name. So, you have returned with the rituals. Good. Very good. We will journey at once to the Dark One's cave. Soon, it will be forever night and I shall never be at anyone's mercy again. Ya Avuzel, hear me, great Dark One. Open thy mouth that we may enter. Open thy mouth that will swallow us all. Open thy mouth of darkness, Ya Avuzel.
We will be watching you, so do not even think of trying to betray us.
The last ritual remains with the High Priest. You will need to take it before you begin the other rituals. Please, be careful.
Yes, we would hate for anything unpleasant to happen to you.
Enter now, and good luck.
Cautiously test the rope before crossing. It feels as though it's firmly anchored on both ends of the chasm. A rope might be useful, but it's firmly attached on both ends. You think about cutting it loose, but then decide that you may have to come back this way again. The gruesome creature is a cross between a squid, chocolate pudding, and your worst nightmares. It looks awake, alert, and as if it would enjoy having you for supper. A large book lies on the ground beside it. As awful as it now appears, something about the creature's shape suggests that it was once as human as you. Something truly terrible must have occurred to change it to its current shape. You cast the protection spell. This does not seem to be the best place to do that. This does not... This... It doesn't... This is not... The thing looks dead. It's not easy to tell that a mound of grotesque flesh is dead, mind you, but you've got a feeling for such things now. Dead is dead. That feels good. Just what you needed to relieve some of the aches and pains of everyday adventuring. That feels good. Just what you needed to relieve some of the aches and pains of everyday adventuring. You see an old leather-bound book. You pick up the book and read it. It is the diary of the last boyar. It seems that the thing in the pit was the last boyar. Being a servant of the Dark One didn't do much for his looks or disposition. On the last page is the thing you have been searching for, the ritual of essence. Now you have all the rituals, and the summoning of the Dark One can begin. The book crumbles into dust in your hands moments after you memorize the final ritual. You can see the horror is gross, slimy, and fortunately quite dead. You can see the entrance to a large cave at the bottom of the pit. This stone valve seals the passageway back into the chamber in which you first appeared in this cave. Torch holders flank the altar to provide light for nameless rites and unspeakable rituals. You put the torch back in the sconce. That didn't do anything. The ritual isn't designed to be used that way. You need to read it in the appropriate place at the correct time. That didn't do anything useful. You press the Dark One sign against the top of the altar. The sand swirls and shifts to form a mirror image of the sign. The Dark One sign dissolves into the sand, its purpose fulfilled at last. The ritual isn't designed to be used that way. You unroll the scroll containing the bone ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, Dark One, come! I stand among your massive bones. Let your skeleton once more be filled with your presence. The rocks of the cave creak and groan around you, as if forced to bear some massive weight. Ya, Avuzel, take shape once more in this place that is your home. Stand again among us. The bones near the altar start to sway and move, as if a massive wind was blowing change through the cavern. Ya, Avuzel, Dark One, come. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. Suddenly you realize that the nearest bones have formed into a cage and are closing around you. You are in a large cave, dimly lit by glowing lichen on the walls. Bracing yourself, you apply all your strength to the cage bones. The rocks give a terrible shriek, then shatter. You take the torch. Force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through. A stone valve blocks this passageway to another part of the cave. The rock here forms a sort of shelf. The rock, it's a small ledge juts out here. The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. Feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it. It's a large, rather ordinary boulder. This large rock pillar doesn't look to be anchored in any way. You don't need... It's too far away. You don't see a good place. You don't see a... This is not a good place to practice throwing. The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. Feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it. It's too far away. You better not push the rock now. May need to push it later. It's too far away. Why jump there when you can walk? You unroll the scroll containing the blood ritual. The words are visible at last and you begin to perform the ritual. Yeah, a woozle, bringer of blood. I bring fresh blood to fill your veins. Following the scroll's instructions, you prick your finger and let a few drops of blood drip into the altar bowl. They seem to sizzle and roil within the black bowl. Yeah, a woozle. Let this chamber fill with your fiery blood once more. Drops of thick acid liquid begin to form and drip from the altar into the bowl. Yeah, a woozle, bringer of blood. The dark liquid oozes forth from openings throughout the chamber and begins to fill the channels below. The blood hisses and sizzles as it flows. The scroll falls from your hands into the altar bowl, where it is instantly consumed by the acid. A thick, putrescent liquid now oozes and flows through the cave. It looks highly corrosive and in general like something you'd best avoid. It's too far away. You can't reach. It's too far. You don't see a good. It's too. This is not. This is. You don't see a good. This is not a good. This is not a good. It's too. Why jump? The altar feels. This is not. You don't see. A stone valve blocks this passageway to another part of the cave. It's another valve or sphincter, much like the one through which you entered. The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. You feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it. It doesn't burn. The huge stone tentacle is hollow. It somehow reminds you of a mocking imitation of a musical instrument. You unroll the scroll containing the breath ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to read the ritual. Ya, a woozle of the breath of night, I shall come to draw forth your breath in the song of shadows. On the most right horn shall I begin thy song. The shadows of darkness gather. Ya, a woozle, then shall I play on the leftmost of three. The wind shall come forth among the shadows. I shall bring breath again unto thy centre. The wind of darkness blows all before it. Ya, a woozle of the breath of night, I shall sound the final note on high. The shadows of darkness shall rise again. You sense an awakening and a waiting within the altar, as if it is alive and expecting something more. The huge stone tentacle is hollow. It somehow reminds you of a mocking imitation of a musical instrument. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. The altar feels strangely warm to your touch. The altar feels... You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. It's another valve or sphincter, much like the one through which you entered. You feel totally numb. Can't see anything, feel anything, hear anything, taste anything, or even smell anything. Is this totally senseless? You have no idea whether you've managed to do anything or not. You have absolutely no sense of touch. The ritual isn't designed to be used that way. That did nothing. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with matches? Well, the same rule applies to torches as well. Wait. You just felt something, hard and round with some spiky bits sticking out. Your sense of touch has returned. Wow, did something just die in here? Your sense of smell has just returned with a vengeance. You kind of wish it hadn't. You hear a loud, almost explosive pounding and something like rushing water. After a moment, you realize that you're hearing the sounds of your own heartbeat and of the blood pulsing through your veins. You stand still for a second until the sounds subside to a dull throb. You can hear again. Blinding glare assaults your vision, and you nearly fall from the path. It's as if you're staring directly at the sun. After a bit, you still see stars. Now at last you can see the cave you're in. Ahead of you lies the altar. The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. You feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it. You begin to read the sense ritual before the altar. Ya Avuzel! Dark calls unto darkness. Reach out thy tentacles to feel life again. Let the sense of this world permeate thy smell. Ya Avuzel! The sounds of our world are loud in thine ears to do with what thou will. Let the light and shadow of this world enter thy sight. Let thine own shadow of darkness cover the world without the need of light. Ya Avuzel! Dark calls unto darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. You hear a crackling noise and see flashes of lightning from the dendrites as the smell of ozone permeates the air. Ah, ah. That feels... This stuff... That did... That didn't do anything. That didn't... You unroll the scroll containing the heart ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, master of darkness, your servant stands now before your heart of darkness. Let your heart pulsate again with power and life. You feel a heavy throbbing sensation from your own heart, as if some force is trying to rip it free from your chest. Ya, Avuzel, let the heart of darkness force the black blood through your veins. The pressure on your chest relaxes as the stone heart begins to pulse and throb with unearthly energy. Ya, Avuzel, master of darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. The rumbling noise grows louder as a passage opening appears in the ceiling above the heart altar.
Very good. You have succeeded where many have failed. Begin the final ritual. Soon the darkness will return to this land, and I will never lie helpless in my coffin again. Summon Avuzel and free the shadows of darkness.
Enough talk. Let's get this over with.
I do believe you are jealous. Is that because this hero stopped you from summoning Iblis so long ago? You resent the fact that I triumph while you fail, don't you?
I only wish to begin your moment of triumph, my dear Dark Master.
Very well. Let the final ritual begin.
You begin to recite the final ritual. Ya, Avuzel, we summon thee. Cold chill fills you, and you feel as if your blood was being sucked from your veins. Still you continue. Oh, great Dark One, enter the world of light. You feel as if your feet were slowly and painfully dissolving into the floor as if by acid. Somehow you continue the essence ritual. Oh, shadows of darkness, enter the land of the living. Your arms feel as if they were frozen, locked forever holding this paper. You continue to speak because you have no other choice. Oh, master of the forever night, return to your own body and live again. Your head aches, and it's getting incredibly difficult to concentrate. You can barely intone the last words of the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, we summon thee.
Yes! Yes! The spell is completed, and Avuzel awakens. Darkness will fill the land, and we will never flee the sunshine again. No! How dare you!
Just shattered the bonds which bound me. Now we shall see who is the true Dark Master.
more powerful vampire than you. Do you really think your spells can harm me? Guess again.
But my dear Katrina, I do not need to cast spells at you to destroy you. I intend only to destroy my enemy, the one you seem so fond of. Everyone die.
No! I will not let him die!
The fool! I knew that a Woozle would be attracted by that spell. Now Katrina will have all the darkness she so desired. Much, much more. Ah, the first part of my vengeance is complete. Now I can enjoy fully watching you die slowly and painfully.
The tendrils you clutch so desperately are starting to slip through your numb fingers. You cannot hold on much longer. Still, there is a fire burning inside you as you realize that Katrina truly cared for you. You know that you must stop Ch.14 once more and forever, and prevent the Dark One from fully entering this world.
There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero? What are you laughing about? Are you mad? With you and Katrina out of the way, no one can prevent me from taking over this land. I can easily turn any enemy into my own personal vampire slave, as Katrina did to me. Soon, an army of powerful servants, I will be the most powerful creature in the world. Irana was a fool. She thought she was going to prevent the Dark One from entering this world. Instead, she only destroyed herself. There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero?
You tell Ch.14 that you have contacted the Wizards Institute of Technocery, and every wizard who ever lived is waiting outside to destroy him.
I don't believe you.
You inquired if Ch.14 would believe all the members of the Eternal Order of Fighters are coming to beat him to a pulp.
Of course not.
You asked if Ch.14 would believe that the Burgomeister is waiting outside with a warrant for his arrest.
Enough of this foolish waste of time. I'm going to destroy you for good this time. Such a pleasant sight to see you grovel. You do it so well.
You tell the ultimate joke about the wizard and the farmer's daughter. The killer.
You think to delay your demise by telling stupid jokes? That wasn't even funny.
Despite his protestations, Ch.14 begins to laugh. In a few moments he's doubled over, still laughing uncontrollably. Now's your chance!
There's no place you can run to and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero?
You tell the ultimate joke about the wizard and the farmer's daughter. The killer.
You think to delay your demise by telling stupid jokes? That wasn't even funny.
Despite his protestations, Ch.14 begins to laugh. In a few moments he's doubled over, still laughing uncontrollably. Now's your chance!
Very good. You have succeeded where many have failed. Begin the final ritual. Soon the darkness will return to this land, and I will never lie helpless in my coffin again. Summon a woozle and free the shadows of darkness.
Enough talk! Let's get this over with.
I do believe you are jealous. Is that because this hero stopped you from summoning Iblis so long ago? You resent the fact that I triumph while you fail, don't you?
I only wish to begin your moment of triumph, my dear Dark Master.
Very well. Let the final ritual begin.
You begin to recite the final ritual. Yah, a woozle, we summon thee. Cold chill fills you, and you feel as if your blood was being sucked from your veins. Still you continue. Oh, great Dark One, enter the world of light. You feel as if your feet were slowly and painfully dissolving into the floor as if by acid. Somehow you continue the essence ritual. Oh, shadows of darkness, enter the land of the living. Your arms feel as if they were frozen, locked forever holding this paper. You continue to speak because you have no other choice. Oh, Master of the Forever Night, return to your own body and live again. Your head aches, and it's getting incredibly difficult to concentrate. You can barely intone the last words of the ritual. Yah, Yah, woozle, we summon thee.
Yes! Yes! The spell is completed, and a woozle awakens. Darkness will fill the land, and we will never flee the sunshine again. No! How dare you!
Just shattered the bonds which bound me. Now we shall see who is the true Dark Master.
I am still a far greater master of magic than you. I am a far more powerful vampire than you. Do you really think your spells can harm me? Guess again.
But my dear Katrina, I do not need to cast spells at you to destroy you. I intend only to destroy my enemy, the one you seem so fond of. That one die.
No! I will not let him die!
Attracted by that spell, now Katrina will have all the darkness she so desired. much, much more. Ah, the first part of my vengeance is complete. Now I can enjoy fully watching you die slowly and painfully.
The tendrils you clutch so desperately are starting to slip through your numb fingers. You cannot hold on much longer. Still, there is a fire burning inside you as you realize that Katrina truly cared for you. You know that you must stop Rhys once more and forever, and prevent the Dark One from fully entering this world.
There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero?
You tell the ultimate joke about the wizard and the farmer's daughter. The killer.
You think to delay your demise by telling stupid jokes? That wasn't even funny.
Despite his protestations, Rhys begins to laugh. In a few moments he's doubled over, still laughing uncontrollably. Now's your chance! Cast the reversal spell.
There's no place.
Cast the reversal spell.
Go ahead, throw it. You'll take your one shot, which I shall easily deflect. Then I'll finish with you at my leisure. There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero?
You tell the you despite.
There's no place.
You tell the ultimate joke.
You think. There's no place.
You tell the ultimate. A voice forms in the air around you, seemingly coming from your glowing staff. It is time for you to fulfill my final destiny. You must use me to release my mistress from her imprisonment. You touch the staff of Irana to the crystal.
You walk in honor and righteousness. This day you have freed the land of Moldavia from great evil. May you always hold high the way of the paladin. You have freed me from my imprisonment by the Dark One. I have driven Avuzel back to its own dimension forever. Your magic is of great power to have overcome the evil that was in this place. It seems we shared a dream once. You gave me hope while I was trapped in the darkness. You held me in your arms and showed me your love. I cannot hold her now, nor can we kiss. I am only a spirit, a ghost. It will take more magic than I have ever known before we shall ever be together again. I can only thank you for everything you've done. I shall love you forever. Farewell.
2 weeks pass from the final encounter at the Dark One's cave. Your friends and acquaintances in Moldavia hold a party in your honor at Castle Borga.
So even as we speak, the swamp is drying up. Soon the pass will open, and we may trade with the outside world.
NAFTA, because we have to. We can finally sell our produce to others.
Yeah, we'll export garlic to all parts of the world. Everybody will be stinky.
We can even import an elephant or two, just for old time's sake.
The king has sent word that I shall be the newly appointed ruler. Castle Borgo will again protect and guard Moldavia.
He could not have chosen a worthier person for the role. And I mean that sincerely.
We are gathered here to thank this hero. He has driven away the shadows of darkness from this land. Moldavia will again be the peaceful, beautiful land of our forefathers.
The people fill the room with their cheers.
He returned kindly to us. For that, we shall be forever grateful.
He proved that dreams can be real if you work to make them so.
He brought me back to my mommy and daddy, and you know what? They weren't even mad at me.
Everyone again gives a cheer of happiness.
Igor being great if not for hero friend. Instead of redhead, Igor be deadhead. Little graveyard humor there.
I would have been burned at the stake only because I am a gypsy if this hero had not befriended me.
That's because some people whose names I won't mention, but you know who you are, spread nasty rumors that gypsies were werewolves. How foolish to believe such things.
There are many here who owe their lives and happiness to this hero. In a land with a history of great heroes like Piotr and Irana, he is one of the greatest.
Again, the hall is filled with cheers of excitement. You suddenly hear a familiar pair of voices.
There, That's it. I believe this crystal ball is finally working. You see anything, Fenris?
Yeah, I see him. He's with a bunch of people. Either a reward ceremony or a lynch mob.
What? Let me see. Well, it's a reward ceremony, of course. He's probably done some great deed. Well, seeing that his adventure in Moldavia is obviously over, we begin here to Somalia, of course.
Suppose he doesn't want to come here.
Ah, you bet. He is a hero. Somalia needs a hero right now. Everyone knows a hero has to go where a hero has to go.
Let's hope he knows that. Make sure you use the right spell to teleport. The last time he tried to drop his clothes and left the person behind.
This time, our show.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness with the maximum possible score. We welcome you to the ranks of the few, the proud, the true heroes. If you have not already done so, we encourage you to play Shadows of Darkness again with the other character types. Many of the puzzles are different or have alternate solutions. In the meantime, you are already a winner. Please insert a writable disc in your floppy drive to save your winning hero for use in later Quest for Glory games. The save character file has been created. Save this disc for use with later Quest for Glory games from Sierra Online. Thank you for playing Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness. Congratulations again on winning. We hope to see you again in the future